In this video, examples will be shown where an RNP approach must be discontinued if the pilot cannot continue with visual references. VNAV minimums have been set, with the vertical RNP adjusted to 125 feet. The horizontal RNP is 0.3 nautical miles, equivalent to approximately 550 meters. The procedure will be executed using LNAV and VNAV, allowing the navigation performance scales to be displayed on final for didactic purposes. When approaching the glide path, it is important to confirm that VNAV path is engaged and that the MCP altitude is set correctly. If the pilot forgets to lower the MCP altitude or selects it too late, the aircraft will not descend, and VNAV alt will appear on the FMA. On final approach, the pilot must not deviate more than 75 feet from the vertical path. Since the vertical RNP is set to 125 feet and the minimum vertical RNP is 50 feet, an amber NPS deviation exceedance alert will occur at 75 feet or at a slightly smaller deviation. The actual navigation performance bar will turn from white to amber if current deviation is within the ANP bar limits for 5 seconds. If the pilot exceeds this limit and cannot continue the approach with visual references, a go-around must be executed. In the event of a lateral deviation, the pilot must also initiate a go-around if the deviation exceeds half of the RNP, in this case, 0.15 nautical miles. This distance represents half of the RNP scale and can be verified on progress page 4. Here, the maximum deviation has been reached. Although the aircraft is still within the RNP limits, a go-around must be initiated. In this final example, although the aircraft is maintaining the correct course, the ANP is increasing, indicating that the FMC cannot determine the aircraft's position with high precision. In this situation, the runway could appear anywhere from approximately 500 meters to the right to 500 meters to the left. With the ANP very close to the RNP, the pilot has little margin for error. In an extreme case, even if the aircraft is exactly on course, if the ANP exceeds the RNP, a go-around must be executed.